Good Friday morning. This is 106.1 KYVZ. Joe Zurich visiting once again with meteorologist Chris Sramek at Decision Weather Now, as well as WeatherValet. Chris, portions of the high plains received some heavy precipitation last night.
Yeah, Joe, the storms that came out of Colorado yesterday at late afternoon and evening really did hold together in a solid line the entire way across eastern Colorado. And then when they got into the local area, we had a couple cells that popped up ahead of that line when it was coming to the Colorado border and north of Atwood. Then they kind of moved a little bit to the east and northeast, and then they backed up and kind of spun over the Beardsley area and northwest of there with two cells. And they put down a couple inches of rain in that period of time, and then they took off to the south when the line came in, and they kind of merged together on the Rawlins-Thomas County line, and we just sat there and dumped some more rain. So those areas combined with those two cells that had some severe weather with them, there's warnings on those for 60-mile-an-hour winds and hail up to 1.5 inches in size, got merged with that line coming in, and those places received 2 to 3, even a little bit local amounts of higher than 3 inches, and really put down a lot of rain in those parts of our county. That stuff then moved on, expanded all the way to Colby. Colby had 2.4 inches. Places in northeast Rawlins County, we're looking at 30 points, 40 points, or less. So west and southwest, south parts of the county saw some really heavy rain. Northern Thomas County saw some really heavy rain. And then as that worked off to the east, it kind of fell apart, and that heavy rain was confined mostly to the west of Norton Hill City and to the Colorado line. Temperature this morning is starting out at 58 in Burlington, 59 in Gidland, 65 McCook, 64 Oakley. Got a calm winds turning from a northwest to a southeast direction. This afternoon, they'll blow around 10 miles per hour with some gusts up there at around 20. Temperatures will top out in the upper 80s to around 90. Again, we got disturbance that'll come out of Colorado. This one looks like it'll take a track with the storms, maybe starting in that Burlington, Lyman area, but then they'll go southeast. They'll probably stay south of the interstate of Goodland, Oakley, maybe clipping those communities, going through Leota, Scott City, Tribune, Sharon Springs, and kind of taking that southern route. We do look like there'll be some severe potential of 60-mile-an-hour wind, 1 inch to 1.5 inch diameter of hail, and then those heavy rains as well. Once we get past today, we'll start drying out overnight. Skies will clear out. Lows will drop into that 60 to 65 degree range. Tomorrow we should heat up into the low 90s, heading towards mid 90s on Sunday. Monday, same thing. We'll be in that 90 to 95 degree range. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week, we'll be up there in the upper 90s, maybe close to 100. The winds will keep turning, going more and more to a southwesterly direction, drying out the atmosphere. Could start talking fire weather conditions out to the west. In Colorado, potential for wildfire smoke and all that there middle to late next week. And if we're looking for any rain chances, long-range commuter models are talking about bringing rain back in the forecast around the 18th and 19th.
All right. Once again, that's Chris Sramek at Decision Weather Now, as well as WeatherValet for 106.1 KYVZ. I'm Joe Zurich.